Hi, this is Peter Salas again, continuing with the illustration and demonstration of our new post-to-blog feature in BlogBridge. Um, the core of this feature, which I've also demoed in its basic form, is about allowing a user who uses BlogBridge to follow information that's critical to them, also then further publish that information in their own blog or blogs. BlogBridge is all about saving time and dealing with all this avalanche of information that comes at you that you need to see. And many of you are in turn publishing a blog for your clients, for your customers, for the world, based on what you learn from your perusal of the world of blogs. So what we're aiming to do is to close that circle, to make it that much more efficient to go from reading, discovering, publishing, with a minimum of wasted time. Now the BlogBridge publishing feature, post to blog, actually comes in two variants, depending on the level of service you have. In another screencast, which I have published, I've shown you how the basic post-to-blog feature works. I'm going to show you now how the publisher's post-to-blog feature works. The difference is that the publisher's post-to-blog feature is designed for people who I've called micro-publishers, people who actually publish more than one blog, 5, sometimes 10, because they're publishing one for each of their clients, they're publishing one for different audiences with different advertisements in them, any number of reasons. You might have more than one blog if you're a micro-publisher. Then the chore of taking the content from your reading and delivering it to your readers in your own blogs becomes that much more time-consuming and that much more subject to automation. So let me just quickly show you this. So here we see a cool little app, doc art, that allows me to change my iTunes icon to the album art, and I'd like to share that with my viewers or my readers. So here's what I do. I found this little article in BlogBridge. I issued the post to blog link, command rather, and you see here that the article has been brought over into BlogBridge, into our rich text editor, and this time, if you had seen the other screencast, you see that this new dialog box is significantly richer than the one you see with the basic version of this product, of this feature. Most important things to notice are this area here, where you see more than one blog of mine listed. In this case, I actually work on two blogs, the BlogBridge blog and my own blog. And sometimes I want to publish to one, sometimes I want to publish to the other, sometimes I want to publish to both. Not only that, but I'd like to pick different categories. These categories are dynamically picked up out of my blog, and let's say I want to post this under Getting Started. Over here, and that would be the Getting Started category of the BlogBridge blog. That's the first output of mine. The other blog of mine, Peter's blog, I'd like to post this under blogs, let's say. Actually, let's call it technology and life. There. Now, what I've done is I've set things up so that when I post this new item, it's going to actually be delivered to both of those feeds. So now, of course, I want to look at what's being put into this post, and I see here the title that came from the original, but I'm going to say interesting ideas about using iTunes more effectively. And actually, I can edit this down a little bit because it's a little bit long. I can actually take this part out of it too. And this, and I add some more comments. This is really, really useful. And I want to distinguish actually between that, do it like this, perfect. That's the way I want it. So now when I hit this post to blog command, this little post that I just wrote, by the way, I can put the extended text here as well. This post that I wrote here within BlogBridge is going to get delivered both in the BlogBridge blog and my own blog. You could have 3, 4, 5, 10 different blogs here, depending on how prolific a publisher you are. Once you hit the post to blog button, it's going to get posted to one and then the other. So I'm going to do that, and bam, it's gone. Now I have posted to those two blogs of mine an article customized to each audience. So that's basically what the post to blog feature looks like for publishers. The key differences are that for a publisher level subscription, you get the ability to post to as many as 10 different blogs at once, which is, again, a micro-publisher. Not everybody has that. You get the ability to set the more advanced parameters, like the date to be published, the date you want the thing published, whether you want pingbacks to be enabled, whether you want commenting to be enabled, and also there's a way to publish an article in two different variants, two different levels. So the feature as it's conceived for the publishing level subscriber to BlogBridge is much more powerful and not really targeted for everybody who blogs, but for a certain kind of user who is what I call a micro-publisher. I hope that's all clear, and I hope you try this feature. There's a free trial available on all the levels, and you can just experiment with it and see how you like it. If you decide to subscribe and actually stick with it beyond the trial, the cost of the basic level subscription is currently $5 a quarter, so $5 every 3 months, and for the publisher level subscription it's $25 a quarter, $25 every 3 months. I hope you give it a shot. All this is going to be available both in the development weekly release of BlogBridge right now, as well as in the next major release of BlogBridge, Release 5, which will be out sometime around the end of this month, the end of March 2007. Thanks very much, and I hope you enjoy it.